There's 3 of us, and it's our 3rd episode.
Cheers!
You know us.
You love us.
It's Post Pilates Thoughts.
With Gabby.
Liv.
And Maddie.
I love when stuff comes about organically.
Yeah. Okay,
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
This is our 3rd episode. Thank you for dealing with the first 2.
Dealing. Oh, wow.
No! Yeah.
Is that
They
negative?
sucked.
They
sucked.
Clearly,
Gabby fucking hates them.
No.
Thanks for surviving the last 2 chunko episodes.
Yeah. Did you bring that up? Chungus? Yeah, this is low because I sit here, Gabby. Backstory to that. My dog always sits in these chairs, right?
Love him.
He's a big old boy. And I was sitting here.
The biggest.
And they came in and I greeted my guest into my house. And Gabby comes in and goes, "Oh my God, was Dallas sitting there?" Even though I just got up from sitting here and it was very flat.
Oh my God, I'm
So,
sorry.
it's fine.
Which is a perfect time to lead off into my story. Driving on the way to her humble abode, Gabby called me a big chungus in the car.
For what reason?
What was the reason?
Yo, what was the reason?
I don't remember the reason. I just remember the offended feeling.
No, I was talking
Your
about
Honor.
being
gotta get back at her.
vixens, sexy vixens, and you were
Oh
like,
my-
"Oh, we should be called the sexy little vixens." And you
No.
said little is too.
Ooh, man,
No, it's
Maddie,
coming
little.
back.
I don't think
No, that's what it was.
Big titties. I don't know.
The BBC? Oh my God.
Big thoughts.
We're just rebranding every episode.
Yeah, this all the boys come on. This is the BBC episode.
Yeah.
There's 2 white guys. Kelvin's just like,
I told her that I had rips on my pants.
Oh yes.
And what did you say?
Your
You said, "Oh,
big
your
thighs?
Your big thighs?" And I said, I didn't say it was on my thigh, first of all.
oh.
fellow big thigh girl. I was just like, I relate. I've had jeans that have.
I was gonna say, if it was like coming from like a stick thin person, I'd be like, we're not friends anymore.
Right. I'm a fellow.
You used to be.
Chungus.
Yeah, were.
You're post big girl.
No, once a big girl, always a big girl.
Right?
Right? That's what Lizzo said, right? Did Lizzo say that?
Lizzo did say that.
Lizzo said it for marketing, Gabby. It doesn't apply to real life friendship. No. That's
my
2
gosh.
for 2. You can't call us big the rest of the year.
I know,
You've already
yeah,
used up
that's it.
2026.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
You get one big mama joke, and we're done.
It's day 8 and I already ruined my
Resolution.
my
Resolution to not call your friends fat.
fat. Yeah, sorry. Bored, I'm like, shit.
I have a whiteboard at home.
Yeah.
0 days of not calling my friends big.
Yeah, it's a daily tracker. She's like, gotta start over. Anyway, Happy New Year, guys.
No, we can't say that anymore. It's 8 days past New Year's.
No,
The time to say that
This is actually going out the 22nd.
Happy New Year.
We're halfway through the year, guys.
I might as well be. Honestly, I can imagine what else is going to happen in 2 weeks from now.
Now, happy new friends because you used
Yeah,
girl
yeah,
comment.
guys, you know how we just had that Friends episode? Well, we're gonna address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
We're really excited to do this episode.
It's a great segue.
That was a great segue. Also, you filled the silence.
We're learning from. I gotta like get Kelvin's like name. I was like teaching from say Mr. Kelv.
Kelvin's her fiance and gave great feedback notes.
Our first episode.
What is that? Like
Our
someone
first
who
episode.
he's a producer.
A mentor?
He's
Producer, he could be our
Brother, family friend.
her creative writer.
We're sister wives, so he's our
Husband?
big papa.
Hey, Big Papa.
He goes home and she's like, I'm seeing you different tonight.
Yeah, I'm like, shit.
She goes, hey, Big Papa. He's like, what? He's just like playing his video games like, the fuck?
Yeah, he's like, what did you say?
It is. He'd be like, huh?
Doesn't even take it as a compliment. He's like,
Yeah.
are you calling me fat?
Yeah. Oh, great. Now
What'd
I'm
you call
like, 0
big?
again. I'm like, fuck, -0.
0 days of calling my fiance fake.
Yeah.
Second resolution done.
8 days in, Gabby's used up all of her grace.
Oh my god.
Thank you for making it to episode 3 if you've watched the other 2 episodes, or as Gabby puts it, survived the last 2 episodes.
Survived.
Thank you for pummeling through the shit to get to
Yes.
the goal.
Well, we should address it. We've had difficulty with audio.
No.
We
I make fun, but you're very right. The first episode, I love it because it's our first episode. It
And
was
we're gonna
kinda
look
rough.
back when we're in our own studio with
Yes.
professional mics, and we're gonna be like,
Right.
we started.
We're rich and famous, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll
We
look
also
back
had
and-
trouble uploading the video portion, which as we're talking right now, so today is January 8th when we're recording this, and it's the first day that we're launching this episode, so it's our launch day. So that's why we're all like, ah. By the time you're listening to this, it's episode 3, so we've already had another episode out You better go watch it.
Oh my god. Put it to YouTube. Go watch the first episode on YouTube.
You want to see somebody stimming the fuck out.
I was fidgeting. I
The
don't know
fidget
what.
went hard.
I don't know.
It was the
I
first
don't-
episode though. You're probably a little nervy of like big accomplishment, big
Yeah.
thing.
Big
first
girls,
episode.
right? No girl.
She got you back.
That was funny. I'm sorry. I was just ripping a bit. Sorry.
So we're gonna address the elephant in the room.
She reached her third strike. She couldn't go.
She's out.
She couldn't go more than a week.
We were not joking. I'm sorry. Just
bad.
kidding. We're forgiving.
We're forgetting
But not about these other friends we're about to talk about.
Because on today's episode, we are talking about
friendship and
Breakups.
Oh. Friendship schmenship.
everyone
What
boo
was
this
that?
girl.
What was that?
Yeah, excuse me.
That was really funny. You would get that joke if you listened to the first episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There will be inside jokes from episode to episode. So if you don't follow along, you might be lost.
Yeah,
And
you're gonna get lost.
That's on you at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm
exactly.
sure there's going to be some if you're watching on YouTube, there's going to be some links right here that you can just click and watch the first episode. Or the episode
should.
before this.
Yeah, go back and watch the first
You should.
episode.
Watch
Yeah.
it a couple times if you feel like it.
We did some intros and we just kind of got used to the setup and excitedness of all being on film.
Right.
On film. On camera.
Raw footage.
On raw footage.
On moving picture.
Yeah.
All right. Should we get into our group chat check-in?
Segment where we check in with everyone in the group.
The group.
You had a week, so do you want to
You
go first?
had a.
I guess this is going to be the whole episode, guys.
This is a check-in, not
Yeah,
a
check-in.
life story.
So, as I talked about in the first episode, I'm a practice manager. So, first of the year, end of a quarter, end of a year is like insanely busy and important. And so you get like your new targets and your goals and all these different things. And I run 3 med spas, or 3 different locations of 1 med spa. So it's insanely busy, and I'm the only one that does my job. So it gets very hectic, and I also still do all the marketing as well. So it's like 2 jobs at once, and being a manager, you wear so many different hats.
Haps.
Cool.
Hats. Yeah, cool. So you just have to be like on your toes all the time. Like, for example, I found out one of my employees had COVID, and with that, I had to figure out what our COVID protocol was, because COVID was 6 years ago. It's obviously still a thing. I know that. I'm like, I'm an anti-masker.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
And now there was 2.
Yeah, right. And there used to be that 5-day period where you're like not so we weren't sure what was happening. So I had to contact HR and get all of our protocols, and it was like you have to be 24 hours and free. So I was in Syracuse when I found that out. So then I would have had to drive to Syracuse 2 more times this week, which I don't mind the driving. I luckily get paid to drive and like my mileage and all that kind of stuff.
Amazing.
So it's fine, but it's a lot because Syracuse is an hour and 40 minutes away. It's
That's
crazy.
amazing.
So it just set my entire week off of like, oh my gosh, I would have had to cancel this. We wouldn't have been able to do this. Which at the end of the day, unfortunately, the job that I have to put it first most of the time. So it sucks. It's like, fuck, I like don't want to do this, but what other choice do I have? Luckily, she was able to feel better and come in, and she didn't have to quarantine for 5 days, all that kind of stuff. So that started off where I was texting them like, it's over, guys. It's over.
The podcast is over.
No,
The podcast is done. We can't do an
Didn't
episode.
survive.
So it was the 5th, which was January 5th, which is Monday, is like the start of the new year. Because nobody, I feel like, started their new year
no. I
on
didn't.
the 2nd on Friday, because I didn't. So
No.
I feel like I wanted to start the new year right. And like Monday was my day. And that night I had to go pick up Zach from Vegas, which he lost all of his money. No, not all of it. He prepared to spend the money he spent, but it's almost like you hear the amount and you're like, oh my God, I could have paid off a credit card.
Yeah,
Oh my, yeah, I'm gonna lose my job. And funny enough, I was telling you guys before we were like, save it for the pod. He did go to a strip club.
Okay, wait, can you tell us
we're
more
gonna
about
need a
that?
little
Okay,
more detail
so
about that.
I personally do not have any sort of weird like he can't go to a strip club because
No.
in my mind it's the same thing of us wanting to go to a Magic Mike show or a male strip club or something like that,
Yeah.
right? And also too, I don't think he's gonna go in to get a secret private room or he's gonna go
Yeah.
get anything. Even if he got a lap dancer, I know he wouldn't pay for himself if like one of his friends was being like a douche and was like, Zach, I got you a lap dance. Like, I wouldn't care because most of the time you're not even allowed to touch anybody. I also
No,
just
yeah.
know Zach.
There are rules,
Also,
yeah.
I'm secure in myself that I'm like,
What is it gonna
yeah,
be? 9
get some
years?
titties in your
Yeah.
face. Like, I just think it's funny. I was talking to him and I'm like, are you guys still gonna go to the strip club? I was like, it's the biggest strip club in Vegas. I'm like, yeah, you guys should go. It's like 400 dancers, whatever. He goes.
We should go.
Like, yeah, guys, I want to go.
I
want to go. Well, apparently, when we went to Toronto for my birthday a couple years ago, we all wanted to go to the Toronto strip club. Script club.
It's all theater people.
The script club, yeah. I was joking around with him in the car on the way there that I was like, is there like a fee to get into the club? He's like, yeah, I think it's like $50. I'm like, $50 to see some titties. Hey! I was more excited for him to go than him. I kept asking him, I go, did you go to the strip club? Yeah, I want to hear about it.
He went to the $50?
He went to and he goes, I spent $50 to get in.
Okay.
He got $50 of once, and he goes, he literally told me he went to like the thing and just went,
hey, he made it rain!
Yeah,
that's
and
cool.
I was like,
That's
okay.
fire.
And I was like, did you see any titties? He goes, yeah, but just not good ones. I go, yeah, because good ones are right here. No, but that was really the experience. And then he goes, we were there for 15 minutes. He's like, he spent $150 on just to get in, the $50 of cash, which I'm like, support those girlies. They're working hard.
Absolutely.
And then it was like $16 for a beer, and I think they got like 2 beers maybe, and so it was just so expensive for nothing. And then funny enough, of course, you walk in, girls come up to you immediately.
Oh yeah.
So luckily Zach was just going straight to the bar, and his friend Dan was coming up, and a girl came up to him and was like, hey, telling him like the pricing. It was like $400 to get like just a lap dance.
I need to go to Vegas.
Yeah, I go, damn, I guess we gotta have a new job.
Yeah, I guess because
holy shit.
$400 for an hour? Oh, then to make it more spicy, I'm someone who doesn't do strip clubs.
What do you mean?
At a controversial second opinion.
Wait.
We don't do strip clubs.
You would never.
Me or him, no.
But if it did.
I said no.
If I was for my bachelorette trip, it's like, I want to go to a strip club.
I'll probably just stay at the Airbnb. Okay. For that part.
Okay, that's a boundary you guys set.
I'm not like
judging.
Oh, you guys
can't go because
no.
No, you're saying.
I was like, have fun, babes.
So, have fun, babes. I'm actually gonna go.
Yeah.
Be like, I'll be back there. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be totally fine.
Hi, guys. You guys discuss this like early in your relationship, or?
I feel like it's always been like low key standard, but I'd say it's been more like, I guess maybe more talked about, because like I know you guys have talked about it like when with Zach going and everything. So, we were just talking about it like, oh, like it's just crazy, like different strokes for different folks, and it's like same thing that like when we even talk about it, it's like I don't give a shit what anybody else does. It's like this is just the standard for our relationship, but I'm like, I don't give a shit if anybody goes.
Correct. Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Is like, I wish growing up, because I am so much different from how I was raised, that it was just like, if you don't do this and somebody else does this, that's bad. And they're going to hell.
Right, no, that's the whole problem we have in the freaking world now. It's like, just because it's your body, your choice, your relationship, your choice.
Yes, and like, I don't know. So it's not that serious. I don't know why.
No, it's not.
It's like, no, you can not do it for yourself and be like.
Also, too, you never have to explain yourself. Like, you know, perspective.
No, I want to know. Yeah, because we don't. Me and Calvin, he can go. I can go. I want to go. Preferably, I want to go meet him together.
And now I'm curious.
I think
have you guys already gone, or is this like a future?
I mean,
since you've been together?
No, when I was younger.
Oh, I was gonna say. Yeah. I mean, I've gone to strip clubs multiple times because of my bio dad, because he worked at one.
Oh, but that's not like.
But like that was.
Oh yeah, you were getting lap dances.
Yeah, I'm 5. I'm like.
Explains a lot. How do you know who she was since she was young?
Yeah, I don't think I mean, some of the bars in Vegas had like pole dancers, and they were like naked, but like it was like a strip club. It was just a bar. So like, I don't know if that's the same thing, I guess.
I mean, I've been to neither, so I don't know what to say. I feel like I know one way or the other.
Yeah.
I went to one. So I think I was 18. I was 18. I went with
Gabby
my
knew who she was.
cousin. No, literally. And we were walking up the strip, and we met these random guys who had 2 girls with them, but the girls were very like, I don't know what was up with them.
Judging.
Yeah.
We're like, oh.
We're like,
well, they actually. Which I can't tell. I was so drunk, so I don't remember if I didn't feel creepy. I didn't feel like, oh, I'm in danger. Like,
was it just you and other girls?
Me and my cousin. And then they had 2 girls with them.
You're okay.
No, they had 2 girls with them, and they were from Canada, and they were really cool. I really honestly think they were just drunk guys who had money to spend. They called this guy up. We got into a limousine. We went to this amazing Mexican like taco stand. Oh my God, the best tacos I've ever had. Then he called the limousine guy back up, and then we went to a strip club. Okay, this strip club though was a very pristine. This is Vegas. Yeah, we went to Vegas.
You went to Vegas and had a limousine just be picking you up and dropping?
Yes, but I tell you, it was weird with strangers that we met from Canada. Weird. It feels like a fever dream.
Oh, the guys were from Canada too?
Yes, the guys were from Canada. The girls too. Again, these girls though, they were so reserved. They were with us. They came with us. They were with the guys. I don't know if they were their partners. I don't know if they were just all a group of friends. And the guys just adopted us because my cousin, she's cool vibes.
Just cool vibes.
I can't. There's no other.
Currency. Cool vibes.
Like, I can't. There's no other words. And God, I'm gonna feel like, imagine she texts me. She's like, Gabby, this did not happen. Because it feels like a fever dream.
She's
like, hey girl, we just went to Vegas and literally walked into a casino. I don't know where all that limo shit came from.
But no, okay, so.
That was a taxi gig.
We went to, so again, mind you, I'm 18 and I'm in Vegas. So what did I have? I had a fake ID. And so we went to this strip club.
Put that part together that you're not 21.
Yeah, I was that one thing I do remember, and I know it's real, I was scared because it's a fake ID.
I would be scared.
And just before that, I remember hearing someone say that you can get arrested because that's identity fraud. Yeah. If you have like a fake ID with a different, it was my real name. It was my own name. It was my own picture.
In Vegas and like Nevada.
I don't know. And so when I went to this pristine strip club, he asked me because he called out that it's fake. He can see that it's fake. He kept asking me what the area code was, and I'm drunk as fuck. I'm scared, so I just said, I'm just saying random numbers. And he's like, what? And I'm like mumbling, and I'm trying to be like, 1, 2, 2. Okay, girl. And he called me out. He said, this is fucking fake. So either you can get the fuck out right now, or I'm going to throw this out. And I said, nope. And I took it, and I fucking ran, and I said, and I went back to the Canadians. I said, I'm not really 22 years old.
I'm just
and he said, you're not 22? Oh, embarrassing, mortifying. Oh, my cousin, again, she has vibes. So they were just like, okay, a little weird, but I guess it's okay. We'll go to another strip club. So they took us to another strip club.
In the limo?
In the limo. Called the limo back up, and we went to a different strip club. This one was a little bit seedier, so we were able to get in. Canadians bought me and my cousin a lap dance.
They were like, want a lap dance?
For a guy or a girl?
A girl. It was a female strip club.
Period.
Oh,
yeah. And that's when I said, I looked and she rubbed her boobs in my face and I said, I can't wait to get fake boobs one day.
You were like,
and now she has them.
You were like, yeah, hold
yeah,
hold
can
still.
I
I was like, can you tell me where you got these done?
Yeah.
You're just like,
this is amazing. Yeah, that's my story with strip clubs. So I am,
dude, the lore goes crazy.
I know. I still can't believe, it's one of the things I keep in my back pocket because I still even can't believe that happened to me.
So I picked Zach up from Vegas on Monday night, and so I didn't get home until like 12 by the time we get into bed, and then I woke up pretty early on Tuesday morning, and then I had to go to Syracuse, so that was a whole thing. And that day happened. Wednesday, I don't even know what happened fucking Wednesday. And today's Thursday. So I feel like my week just was like,
yeah.
I haven't even been on social media. I luckily scheduled posts to go out on my Instagram.
No, that's smart.
So my resolutions has been to read more. I started reading The Silent Patient. It's really good. I'm on like page 60 or 70. I think
you said page 6. I was like,
you're like,
no, literally, I was like, ooh.
Yeah,
you're like, maybe we should cut that part.
Yeah, you go.
No judgment.
You did say easy read, damn. But also, I posted a video of like the next, because my resolution for this year is to read 5 books, which some people might not be a lot, but I said 1 for every quarter. That's 1 for every 3 months, and then maybe just 1 more if I like.
Feel a little zesty.
Spicy. Yeah. Right. And I didn't realize that one book that Kate, I'm going to mention you again, my girl, wow. Kate. So Kate texted us because we mentioned her in the first episode, and she was really excited, so I'm going to mention her again. But I recommended a bunch of books to me, and one of them, I think, was that The Lucy Score. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Book?
Yeah.
I did not realize how thick she was. Oh, she's like this
they're
big.
huge.
Like,
I've been sitting on,
God.
so it's, I think, 3 books, and I've been sitting on the second one.
So I'm excited. I actually, those books that I have on that shelf, sorry, not there.
Yeah,
you know,
we're like,
I actually don't know any of those books of like what they're really about. So I just bought them because people recommended them.
No,
So
good.
I didn't read about what they were because I just was like, yeah, they're probably good.
Wait, I'm gonna take a look after we're done.
Oh. So I don't know. I'm very interested because I like the physical.
Yes.
I have a
Physical
weird
books.
range of books at my
Hey, I mean,
seriously, me too.
One is Tibeta Beauty, which is like the typical like romance looking cover and everything, and then it's like children of immature parents.
I have one that's like, you are a badass, the motivational one,
Yes.
and then it's like the 3 college kids go to a cabin and they get haunted and picked off one by one. And I'm like, damn. Yeah.
Like, range.
Yeah.
Well, that's another goal that we set, and I talked. Sorry, I'm cutting into your
No, you're good. No, that was like
check-in. But one thing that I hope that we can do this year is do a book club together, like a book club, like outside of like to hold us accountable and try to read. But that can be hard. I tried book clubbing in the past with
I
others.
have too.
It's hard. That's why I need to just get myself into
My
it and get
biggest
going.
issues with book clubs is that I feel like I have such a like very specific type of books that I like.
Yes.
In the book clubs I've joined in the past, the type of books they weren't reading, not knocking them, they weren't my thing at all.
Yes.
And I like paid for them on Audible.
Yes.
And then I'd get like an hour in and I'm like,
Waste of money.
I hate this. Like, it's not even, like, not my favorite. I literally actively dislike this book.
Well,
and now I spent, like, $15 to hate this book.
Right, and what if you don't like the book, then you're struggling that month, and then you're like, I don't know.
But this one, I'm scared about the next book.
Yeah, like this one I think they put out what they're going to read a little bit before, so we can just, like, look. And I think they mostly do, though, like,
putting
memoirs.
it out before is very nice, because then I can do, like, previews on Audible.
Yeah.
And if I'm like, nah, I'm going to sit this one out, I can at least not buy it.
Can you sit one, like, a month out?
Oh, yeah,
on the book
yeah.
club?
When I used to do book club, like,
I didn't know how, like...
Yeah.
At least the ones I've been a part of, they're just like, oh, okay, you know, I mean, you won't really get the discussions.
Yeah. Oh my god, the one the one that I went to, she even said, she's like, you don't even have to read the book. There was girls who were just friends, I guess, of the head thing, so, you know, they were just being supportive friends, which is awesome. And she was like, yeah, I didn't read the book, but I'm just here for the vibes.
Oh, okay.
Period.
I thought it was more like
and then that's the one that I
kind of vibe.
No, that's the one I sent you because it's like they go to a bar, you can socialize and talk about the book, and they do a lot of men
podcast.
It's all there's the underlying.
Yeah.
Be fun. I think we can do it.
Hey, the check-in is it's just been a long week. Work is extremely busy and crazy. I don't even have time for much of the personal life. Hopefully, as the weeks go on, I will be less stressed and be able to be like, oh, I'm reading more. I finished a book. We'll see how it goes. But just, I know this month is going to be really crazy. And then hopefully February and March can be
I'll ebb and flow.
a little bit. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Liv, do you want to go?
Well, after bringing in the new year, which I did with some of these bitches
Oh, it was
and our
so
other
fun.
friend,
It was really
Heather,
fun.
and some of Heather's friends.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
She's such a great host.
Oh my god. She is a fantastic host. She hosted in her apartment last year. She has a house this year.
Which, like,
that's
so
on manifestation.
Amazing
That's
to, like, be
so
with her in
amazing.
her last
I can't believe we've known her from
celebration.
the apartment to
Yeah.
the house stage. Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
Guys, I was
Some of us
not
have.
here
She
for
was
that.
in
I came in a
part
little
bigger.
bit later. I was the
Yeah.
last one to join.
Yeah.
But best for last, right?
Last one in, first one out.
Yeah. Oh! No, it was more like first one in, first one out. Ooh.
Period. That was it. Yeah.
Just like looking around the room.
Yeah.
Ooh. But I slept over at Heather's, went home, just had a low-key day at home. So needed.
Yeah.
Don't know if anybody is watching Shameless right now. I've heard there's a 10th season coming out.
That's
Really?
crazy.
Not sure if it's true or not, but actually I think I saw it on Netflix, so it would have to be
Wait,
true.
really? Zach watched it. Oh my god, I'm something in my eye. Gotta make it about me. Sorry.
Hey, it's my part of the
Oh
channel.
my god, I'm like, yeah.
He's like sobbing.
Zach was watching Shameless.
Just, we'll put an eye patch on you.
Zach was watching Shameless, and I watched like several episodes here and there. So like I pretty much watched
love
it.
Well,
It was really fucking
It's really
funny.
good.
That's our addiction show right now. We've never seen it before, so we're going through it. I don't know. Other than that, I feel like it was kind of a
Did you
low
do anything this
more
weekend?
week. Good news. I finally got cleared by my doctor that my toenail is finally healing.
Yay.
My plantar fasciitis is almost gone.
Yay.
We did it, Joe. Said it could
Cheers.
be done. So I'm cleared to jog again.
I love that.
And
that's good.
I jogged for the first time, I want to say Sunday.
I thought you posted something outside. Yay.
So excited. I have missed jogging, and I'm like, if my foot can be all sorted, like, I want to do more 5Ks this year.
Yes.
I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going for 10Ks. I'm not going for marathon. I'm like, 5Ks.
I'd do a 5K just to for shits and giggles, just to see if I could do it.
I won't
train for it.
No, I'm gonna do it on a whim.
I won't train.
I'm just gonna Let's just go. Let's just get up and go.
Well, I feel like my endurance has gotten a lot better with burns.
Yes.
So
the
I'll just
only problem is you have to pay for 5Ks.
No.
And some of them are like $50.
No.
I'd do it. Yeah. I
get
that medal.
I don't think there was a medal.
Oh. So $50 what? To just walk
Yeah,
free?
to get a fucking t-shirt. That
You might get a t-shirt. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't done a whole lot of them, and I've only paid for one of them.
Yeah, because I'll do it for a free t-shirt, but it's like not really free.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like free t-shirt.
It is
free t-shirt. Yeah, I'll do it.
No, finally jogged. I only jogged a mile and then walked the other 3 because I was like, let's not go crazy. Yeah. So I was out of breath. Let's just be honest. I was exhausted. Yeah. It wasn't my foot. It was my lungs.
Yeah. It wasn't my foot. It was my lungs.
It was all an excuse. It was never my foot.
It
was the alcohol. No. Oh my god. So I'm on a dry January journey, which.
Very judgy.
Do it alone.
Like I went. Ew.
Yeah, they're drinking currently.
I
don't know what it was about this holiday season. I went from casual to...
I could drink a lot.
Like...
That apple cider shit you made.
Oh my god. I was starting... There's a really good recipe on TikTok.
Oh, I bet.
Well, I made that shit all December long. Honestly, I've been making it since October because I made it for Halloween.
Yes.
So, yeah. I've been drinking
September,
fish since
dude.
Halloween.
I feel like it was September.
I had it in September. You made it for me when I came over.
That was my first time making it.
Because then you brought it for Halloween.
Oh my god.
And then I had it several times
when
I
came
like
a fish in September.
Sorry, oh my god, I just feel like
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah.
You're getting flushed.
My name's Liv, I'm in AA.
Yeah.
Hey, alcoholism runs in my family, so.
Sorry.
Let's crack open some
I'm sorry?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, it brings awareness. Yeah, it's going well so far. I am bringing it tomorrow for my Christmas party.
So you couldn't bring it tonight.
So it's a moist January.
I'm the DD.
A damn.
She's
a damn January.
Mm-hmm. No, only damn for January 9th because for some reason my job does not put the Christmas party
A lot of people do that.
Yeah. Well, so yeah.
I don't know.
This is the Christmas party. So
it's on the company's
party.
Tab. You have to.
It's open bar and you can get mixed drinks.
It was Zach allowed to go, or is he not gonna go?
Oh, I'm going with Heather.
Oh,
that's fine.
Wait, because don't you guys? Yeah, for some reason, why did I think you guys not work together, but the reason you guys are going together?
Oh, because you weren't in the group chat yet. Last year.
How did it happen?
There was a group chat.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll get to that.
There's a group chat and. I didn't really know anyone a whole lot yet, so I had just put an open invite to all 8 people and was like, hey, this is super last minute. Is anybody free to go with me to my work's Christmas party? It's a big crowd. It is not. I'm not good at bringing Zach along, being like, this is this person.
Well, and Zach,
I'm so socially awkward. I don't know what it is about work functions. He's come with me to work functions in the past, other jobs, and he's like, Liv, I don't know anyone. You have to take initiative to talk to people. And we've stood in silence for a couple of them, and he was like, Liv, that was so awkward. And I'm like, I know it was awkward, but I'm trying my best.
And you only get a +1.
Bad at it. You only get a +1.
No, you know what's so funny?
No, it makes sense because you couldn't pick between us.
I know.
I get it.
But no, she
half and half. We'll just
yeah. No, can I say real quick? I remember last year you putting that in the group chat, and we didn't know each other that well.
No,
at all. But I was interested. Because you said free drinks. I was like, I was just scared because I didn't know you that well.
Free drinks.
No,
cool.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. But I thought friendship would have.
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, it's okay. I hope you guys have fun.
Yeah, me and Gabby actually were gonna go get drunk too.
Don't tell her that.
What day is it?
Yeah.
What day is it?
I'm just I start scratching.
Yeah.
Drunk, alcohol. All right, yeah. But my week was happy anniversary to me. 6 years.
Yes.
6 years.
600 more.
We did it, Joe.
Yeah.
We did it, Joe.
We did it, Zach.
All right, let's talk about
on to Gabby.
Yeah.
Gabby, you have about 5 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Well, Liv and Maddie took up the first segment. The people are getting what they want. Now on to me. I don't know. Not much has happened this past week, I feel like I was taking it really slow.
Boo! No.
Bye. No, I really was.
Did you do any workouts? You did Pilates
today?
I
actually did. I went to the gym. I've been pretty consistent. No, I didn't go Monday, actually. I lied. I slept in. I needed it. But I went Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I went to Pilates this morning by myself. Thank you, Maddie.
I had to, guys.
No, it's okay.
I was up trying to edit this fucking podcast.
Yeah, she took one for the team.
I would have probably, right here, I would have been like this.
Yeah. She took one for the team. Well, I was asleep.
Yeah, another two were slacking. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you're
like.
But yeah, I did that, and actually something exciting that I'm working on. So it's finally 2026, and I am in the very, very beginning process of planning my wedding. Yay! This year, I am beginning stages of planning my wedding. So I am so excited. Yes. Oh my god. And I finally sent out.
We actually start crying. We're like,
it's a bit.
Yeah, me and Liv. Like, I probably will start again. I'm just like,
you are starting to send out.
Oh no, I did send out, and actually I have a friend said that she received it. My thank you cards for my engagement party, which was back in July.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like most people
take a few months.
Don't send out ones,
right?
So like you even sent some.
Yeah,
and it gets people excited because they forgot they're engaged, and then they get excited.
They forgot we were engaged. It's all I talk about. It's my whole personality. What do you mean?
You see this fat thing?
Right.
Carry this rock around.
Right. Oh yeah, send them my thank you cards for the engagement party, and I am scheduling to go see my dress. Or go see my dress. Go pick out or look at dresses.
Oh, it was like you have a dress.
Yeah, no.
What
oh
chapter
my god.
did we miss?
Yeah. No. I am probably gonna do it sometime in March. End of March, hopefully.
With who?
Not you bitches. Sorry, I love you guys, and we need some suspense with us.
No,
like,
I probably end up being busy anyway. I probably gotta fucking work.
Right. You guys.
I'll just be crying in my basement.
No, I'm sorry. I love you guys.
So you're not even gonna show us ever?
No. I really want you guys to
be. I would want to be surprised.
I want you guys to be surprised.
And yeah. And I never get surprised, so.
Right.
Okay.
You guys are gonna be.
I hate surprise. Just like I don't care.
I don't like surprises, but I should be surprised for something. I
know.
I guess.
I know.
I just like get to your wedding. I'm like, looks nice.
Yeah, no, we're because like, that's what you picked.
If I was there, I could have.
Yeah. If we would have known,
I could have given you better direction.
At least we'll be standing next to you up there, right?
Anyways, so
Gabby's checking.
She's got a lot of choices. That's okay.
So we gotta move on to the next topic.
Speaking of friendship breakups,
let's address the elephant in the room.
Guys, guys,
we both get up. It's just Gabby. Hi, welcome to P.
To the P.
Post friendship breakup.
No, I am figuring that out. That's hard.
No, you have a lot of
friends
in your life.
She's so loved. She's like, everyone loves me.
It's so hard.
It's not my fault I'm popular.
So popular.
I mean, Zach and I are about to have a fat ass wedding.
Oh, I
just
imagine.
won't have. I'll have like people up there with me. It's gonna be a
PPT wedding.
Yeah,
podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm there over your shoulder.
You're
like the
what
mic.
did you say? Excuse me? Wait, what was that?
Liv is on that. Or I can be on Zach's side.
Yeah.
Since he hates me.
Yeah. The big fucking beefs.
Like,
go on Gabby's TikTok and just go to her videos. My boyfriend, Zach, is always in the comments of
Zachary
videos.
Lemire.
Zachary Lemire is always roasting, and it's fucking hilarious. So we always say he's beefing.
He's beefing with me.
Gabby, always.
Gabby, you're like,
I'm an easy target, I guess.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's funny. I'm crying.
Yeah.
I don't know what else is happening.
What challenge are you doing for yourself at the gym?
Challenge? I do not know how to. Well, I do know. I just can't. Do a pull-up. An unassisted pull-up. So I am.
Oh, I can't either.
It's hard.
I have to use those bands. I can.
Yeah,
barely
me too.
do the bands.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
So
I get one and I'm done.
Yeah. No, my goal for 2026, and I don't do really goals, but whatever. We're gonna call this a goal. Is I want to at least be able to do 5 unassisted pull-ups by the end of the year. Now that's really big because I can't do one.
That's a huge goal.
Well, because when my sisters joined the military, it was like required that you had to do and it took them forever.
Oh, they would have me.
Like,
I would be in the front line to die because they would be like, you can't do anything. You are physically
out there's bait.
Would be the one that they test the mines for to make sure if the if there's any explosions out there.
That's a position.
Because I'm dumb as rocks. And I cannot do a pull-up. I'm the bottom.
Camera, so we need some
we're like, wait a minute, guys.
You're like, put her to pasture. Absolutely not. That's crazy.
Do you have one of the things you put in your doorway and do pull-ups?
Oh, I wouldn't put it in my apartment. Are you kidding?
No, we've been trying
hard. Pesticide apartment?
What's your pesticide apartment?
It's like 100 years. I don't know. That house is old. I would not.
No, even our apartment, we put one in the door and it started pulling the thing
Yeah,
off,
I guess that's true.
Okay, that's my group chat check-in. So let's get into our fucking episode.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get into the actual meat and potatoes.
The real true part of this segment is
friendship breakups. So we've all had our fair share of friendship breakups.
Who hasn't? Let's be honest.
So I didn't have many friends. I moved around a lot. I didn't love the friends I went to high school with. Hated all of them. Once I met Zach, I just didn't care to have any friends. Didn't care to put any effort in. Didn't like anybody. Just was planning on working. Just didn't care.
Yeah.
And then obviously COVID hit, and then you couldn't hang out with anybody. And I tried to be friends with certain people, and then it would like fall off here and there. Zach's best friend at the time was dating this girl, and funny enough, I don't think I've ever told you guys this. Maybe I have. Start of the relationship, I thought Zach at one point was cheating on me with this girl. So,
oh my god.
But that's just not it. So basically, his best friend, I'll say Jay, okay? Jay and L. So Jay is the boy, L is the girl. Jay was Zach's really good friend at the time. He grew up just drinking. And so when I like turned 21, got into the drinking with all of them, was going out to the bars, whatever, he started dating this girl. They actually all worked together at a liquor store. And so they all got to know each other. And then COVID happened, and my parents were really strict on like, I cannot leave the house. You can't even see. I didn't see Zach for like 3-4 months. Like, wow. During that time, the three of them, Zach, Jay, and Al, got very, very close because they all worked together, and then they would all go hanging out a lot. Zach would bring her home. Her boyfriend would be so drunk, and they would get into a really bad fight.
In the job?
No, like they would all go golfing or something,
go
hang out. He would get so drunk, they would get into an argument, and Zach would end up bringing the girl home. So I'd be like, you're fucking bringing her home, even though he's just literally just being a good guy.
Yeah.
So they became really close because she's like, oh, you're like saving me from my boyfriend, essentially, and like you're the whatever.
Like, girl,
so
dump him?
I would always get pissed about it. Me and Zach kept getting into fights. We almost broke up because we weren't seeing each other, so we were like, what is this? Like, we miss each other. And then imagine this other girl in your life that is kind of showing that he kind of like, she kind of likes you, like, weird. I was also insecure because I didn't have any friends. I was alone. Yeah. I didn't like myself. So all that insecurities were coming up. Then, finally, COVID ended, blah, blah, blah. We all went out to go get ice cream together for the first time. And I literally, like, got so dolled up, and I sat at that thing, and I'm like, looking at her. Also, too, complete opposite of me. It was the running joke. That was, like, I'm, like, the blonde little, like, girly girl, because that's what her parents would always say, like, oh, you're so funny, Maddie. You're, like, you're such a girl. Like, that's what they would, like, that was the joke. And I was just like, like, whatever. Like, it was fun to, like, have a friend that, like, you were close with their parents.
Yeah.
We've known her for 5 years. We finally, after we got to know each other, we ended up really liking each other. And we were like, oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a best friend. This is crazy. Like, I was so excited to, like, actually have a friend. And so then it was great because she was dating Zach's best friend. So I was like, oh my gosh, double dates. So we would go on double dates all the time. Then we started kind of hanging out by ourselves. Then Jay and Elle's relationship broke off. So they broke up.
Yikes.
So this was about like 2 years ago. We got really close. We would go to like country concerts together. Like, I went to vacation with her family in Florida. And I was having such a good time on this trip. I felt that we got so close. This was also, she started dating another guy that she actually works with. So she is in law enforcement. Let's just say that. So that was also crazy too, is that she was like a cop.
Yeah. It rhymes with mate Rupert.
Like, that's what I'm saying. There was a lot of red flags that Maddie just was missing because she was lonely and thought that this was her best friend for life.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
So, flash forward to, it was her birthday. She was turning 25 in January. So, this was a year ago. Like, she really wanted to go to a log cabin somewhere in the countryside where we could go skiing or snowboarding or snow tubing, something. She wanted to have a hot tub, all these things. I spent loads of money to get this Pennsylvania cabin. I made sure there was snow tubing nearby. I made the grocery list and had everyone chip in. I got decorations, like, insane. We get there. So then we're at the table playing Cards Against Humanity. The boys, excluding Zach, start playing some, like, really nasty cards. Like, stuff about, like, trans people and, like, and I'm like, what the fuck, Cards Against Humanity? I actually ripped up several cards because I was like, I don't even want to play these cards because it's just disgusting. Like, it just was, like, nasty shit. I was like, ew. And so ripped them up. But there was, like, one that was, like, it was, like, a black guy or something, right? So one was, like, a black guy. Another card was, like, gay best friend or, like, gay or something, like, with those things, right? And so they kept, like, reusing the one black card that I'm like, the fuck? Like, why is that funny?
And they're white guys?
Yes. Yeah. And so that immediately, I'm, like, drunk. Zach just made us all pasta and dinner and we're all full and we're about to then, after playing the games, go into the hot tub, play more games, like, and I just started feeling this, like, pissed off feeling of, like, the fuck? Like, I was getting pissed and I didn't know this was her new boyfriend, which I got close with when we went to in Florida. Was excited because we were like, oh my gosh, we're all gonna get engaged this year. We're, like, all so excited. And just, like, got weird vibes. This one college friend and her boyfriend was getting weird vibes. So I just, like, getting fucking pissed. I'm like, really, guys? So, like, I'm starting to make comments out loud of just, like, grow up. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Then I would tell Zach, well, give me that fucking card. I'd take the card and I, like, put it under the table or, like, and I literally ripped up several of them to throw them out because I'm like, fuck that. And we get up from the table. So after that kind of, like, Cards Against Humanity playing of just, like, fucking, like, weirdness, and I'm just getting weird vibes from people of just, like, what are your views? Yeah. And like I said, this was right after Trump got into office. Pissed off, get up from the table, I'm like, fine, I'm just getting fucking drunk, we're getting in the hot tub, it's the last night, whatever. Like, I'm just annoying. Yeah. I get into the room, Zach comes up to me, he's like, I have to tell you something. I was like, the fuck? What do you mean? He goes, I found out that her boyfriend, which, let's label him...
Wasn't your boyfriend.
Fuck, what was his... Yes, B. B is the initial. B voted for Trump. I go, what? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? The entire on the way to... So we're going into, like, Amish country, like, country. There's Trump flags everywhere. So as I'm in the car with her, I'm making jokes of, like, oh, fuck that. Like fuck that.
I mean, what is she doing?
She, like, wouldn't make... And now that I'm obviously reflecting, like, this has been a year. So reflecting back, I'm now... But she just wouldn't make comments. Or, like, when the election happened, I probably could... I don't know if I still have her messages, but, like, I could look through our messages, and I remember literally texting her being like, he got fucking... Like, I would be very vocal about how I felt about this. I was like, holy shit. And so I'm thinking, does L know that B did this? So I'm thinking, oh my god, she doesn't know. Yeah. Oh my god, this is gonna, like, break her. Thinking she agrees with me, even though now looking back at it, she did not
partake.
No, yeah. She wouldn't comment anything if she... Even when I messaged her the day after the election and we found out the news and I was crying all day, I was pissed. Yeah. She kind of just said, yeah, I've been crying all day too. So then I am pissed. I'm like with Zach. I'm like, hold me fucking back. As I'm changing, I'm fucking naked. I'm about to walk out there, like, titties out, like, going crazy. Yeah. Zach's like, no, Maddie, like, I needed to tell you because I knew this mattered to you, but I don't know if right now is the right place to say anything. I'm like, Zach, I can't sit in a fucking hot tub with them and, like, not say anything. Yeah. But I'm like, fine, it's the last night, whatever. So I walk outside. She immediately meets me in the middle of, like, this little, like, dining area and is like, what's wrong? Like, I know something's wrong. And I immediately was like, and Zach comes in and goes, I told Maddie that B voted for Trump.
After all that.
I know. And I go, and she immediately, face drops. She immediately starts crying. So I'm like, I look at her, and then I kind of do, like, a little, and it hit me. She fucking voted for Trump too. And so it immediately hit me that, holy shit, this girl that I've known for 5 years, that I thought was my best friend ever, that I just spent so much money and time and energy on the past, I don't know how long. Yeah. Like, making cute, sappy, like, TikTok videos of us at the Luke Combs concert, like, oh my god, my best friend for life, like, wearing matching camo shorts, like, also, too, thinking back at it, becoming a person that is just not me, because I feel like I was morphing into what I thought people liked me. Friend. Yes, that I thought she needed me to be, right? So, like, she'd make fun of me for liking Taylor Swift. Like, she would think it'd be funny. Like, she didn't like any of the music. And I just was like, wasn't liking country music. I'm like, well, maybe we're just different. Like, da, da. So I find this out. I'm like, so they both voted for Trump. Holy shit. I'm like,
yeah.
I feel so betrayed. I start crying. I go, I'm getting pissed. I'm like, I'm standing there. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know what to do. She's like, can we please talk? Can we please talk? Can we please talk? I'm like, fucking bitch. So we go into my room. We sit down. And I'm like, what do you have to say? And I'm thinking, okay, Maddie, I'm like, thinking I'm about to lose someone that I thought was my best friend, right? So I'm like, okay, I guess we'll just hear her out because maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a reason why she did it. I hear her out. She starts spewing like it's you know those people that do those interviews at Trump rallies of interviewing those people and they're just say like the most randomest shit. Like they'll say something, they're like, how would you feel if blah 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 took away this right? And it's saying something like Trump did and they'll be like, well, I'd fucking, they go, well, that's something Trump actually did.
Right.
And then they're like, no. And then they flip it. Like, it's that. Yeah, that's what she's find talking. Rationality. And then she starts bringing up the Roe v. Wade shit. She's like, well, he didn't overturn Roe v. Wade. I go, but he appointed the justices that did. So, yes, he did. And it almost was like, I just stopped and went quiet because I go, looking into her eyes, there was no way that I was going to stop, like flip her mind. Like, no. Yeah, it was already made clearly. And she must have, because she was old enough to also vote in 2020. I'm assuming now she probably also voted 4 years ago. So, whatever. And I get it. You could be a product of your environment, but no, you can change that. You can absolutely, like, sometimes you can use that as an excuse when you're a little bit younger, but when you get older, you absolutely have the autonomy to do your own research and make up your own opinions, no matter what was learned. My dad, for example, which I would love to have on the podcast at some point, grew up in freaking Georgia, Rome, Georgia, like deep in Georgia with the most racist, homophobic parents, abusive, nasty people, grew up with terrible people, and became like the most amazing person ever, and is the complete opposite of that. So there's ways that you can do that. And he was like physically abused. And most of the time people that can be physically abused, like, it messes with you. You know what I mean? And if he could overcome all of that, somebody that was just raised with Republican parents could absolutely change their fucking mind.
Yeah. It's a state of privilege to be where she is and still be like, well, what can I do?
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, well, the troopers are getting run over by cars that aren't getting over. I'm like, grow the fuck up.
It's almost how much money she has a choice to put on that badge, that uniform, while people
are terrified when you're about to pull someone over.
When a black person doesn't have the choice to, am I going to be black today, or am I, you know what I mean?
Correct.
She can put on a uniform. A person of color, an immigrant can't just be like, am I going to be this today?
If you don't want to do that job, you can quit that job and never have that danger.
Right. Yes, her privilege and just her. I just looked into her eyes and I just was like, it's over. Like, there's no way I can come back from this personally. I would not forgive myself for being friends with somebody like that. And I couldn't do that. So then literally that night, we kept like yelling at each other pretty much. And at one point I just went silent and she was like, well, I can't believe that you would, lose a friend over this, and got up and stormed out.
That is always the go-to.
And I heard that multiple times after I told people that story. Multiple people were like, I can't believe you put politics over friends. And that's when I literally said, this is not politics anymore. Politics 10 years ago is not politics today. I spiraled, and then I at one point was like, am I the bad person? That first half of the year was really hard because 1, work was fucking crazy. But then 2, I was going back and forth with like, am I the bad person? Or am I too opinionated? Like, am I too like picky? I'm gonna tell y'all right here. I'm looking right into the fucking camera. Zoom in and turn up the fucking volume. Never let someone make you believe that your opinions and what you believe in is stupid. That was that, and I luckily met somebody that introduced me to a group of girls. Yeah. And luckily got
short-lived.
Everything happens for a reason. So obviously, one that not only strengthened my belief in myself and in what I believe in, and knowing what I believe in is right, and that there's many other people that believe the same thing. I am very glad that happened, because I wouldn't have been, if I still had Elle as my friend, I wouldn't have been open to joining a community group. I wouldn't have been open to finding more people, because I thought I probably didn't need anyone. Because I'm like, I got Zach and this girl and my family. I don't need anyone else. So I'm very grateful for that. And then also, it just strengthened my relationship with my beliefs and myself and with Zach and my family, and then helped me make sure when I am looking for friends that I am just straight out asking questions.
Also, to be fair, I'm like, I feel like some things are a slow burn. I feel like it takes some time to get your footing on, like, first of all, do I even feel comfortable around these people? Oh, we have similar senses of humor. Oh, I'm going to start seeing them here and there. Yeah. I don't feel like most friendships you meet up with them 2 times and it's just like, let's talk about religion and politics and were you abused as a child? Yeah. Like, you're not going to get to the meat and potatoes right off the bat. So for me, I've been through, unfortunately, a couple friendship breakups.
Oh, so you're the problem.
Oh, yeah. Red flag. Red flag.
Red flag.
No, I definitely do have my red flags. I'm like, it definitely, I feel like in losing friendships, it's so much of a mixture of, like, kind of how you felt, like, damn, how did I see that? Like, it was right in front of my face. And then also a mixture of, like, they did have some good points. Like, I do have some shit to work on. Like, I do have some, you know, self-reflecting I could do here. Or, like, you know, things that, like, maybe I wouldn't technically take it back, but wish I would have handled the situation
which is so self-aware of you. So self-aware.
So, it hasn't been just me getting here. Me and Zach have done many a conversation.
What's, like, one experience that you had?
So, I definitely had, it was a pretty much lifelong one that ended, which was very, very difficult. And again, it's like there's stuff that's like, there were signs that she didn't like me. But I'm like, I feel like, again, it was like, oh, we're just different. We're just different. Yeah. Because, like, I know there's some people, this is just as, like, basic. There's some people love to match with their friends, and there's some people that are like, no, like, I want to have my individuality. Like, I don't want to match with you. I was just a very big, like, oh my God, where did you get that? I'll get the same thing and we can match. Yeah. And she was very much like, no, like, no, we're not going to do that.
Oh, a gatekeeper, cool. I hate her.
Gatekeeper, hated me, you know, all kinds of things. But no, like, so, like, for a bit, like, it would first be like, oh, you know, yeah, I guess we're just different. Like, she doesn't want to match with me. It's like that, not the big deal. So that's more like childhood shit, which that, like, never changed as we got older. But I'm like, it was just things of, like, you can tell when you're putting so much more effort in than somebody's giving back.
Yeah.
And it sucks because, again, that's another thing of like, oh, am I just reading this wrong? Am I doing too much? Maybe I'm smothering them. And I do think that is something that, like, I have taken away from, like, a couple of my friendship breakups is I'm a social person. You guys know this. Mm-hmm. You guys, I feel like you already know at this point that if you don't have the time, you just don't answer me instead of like, hey guys, hey. But I'm like, I'm a chatty Kathy. And I'm like, I go through phases where I'm chattier than others, whatever. Yeah. That I'm like, I feel like with growing up, I was like, oh, why doesn't everybody want to like hang out and talk to me like all the time? Mm-hmm. Like, I want this, like, I could see them literally every single day and, like, let's keep the party going. Totally fine if that's not your vibe. But I eventually did find somebody else who, like, that was their vibe, too. Yeah. When it would be things like, oh, you know, let's do this, let's do that. Oh, you know, we'll see. And then it would be, oh, canceling last minute. Starting to get, like, weird of, like, it'd be, like, things like, oh, I don't want to waste the gas money. And it's like, oh, well, you could ride with me. And then it's like, oh, I'm just
where you
really
give them an
tired.
Option and then they decline that second. And you're like,
yeah, no, there'd be like a second and third, and it'd be like, oh, I'm just really tired. Yeah. And then I'd find out like, oh, they hung out with someone else. I was like,
oh hell no.
I mean, okay, like you could have just
instead of just being transparent.
Yeah, you could have just told me that. And like again, it's whatever. It's just like a thing that like over time, you know, like the canceling or. And even that, it would be like, hey, just, like, tell us when we, like, ask you, like, that you don't want to go. Like, it's fine. But it would always just be, like, sometimes she would plan it, too, and then, like, be the one to, like, bail out and be like, bro, like, what, like... And I think the frustrating thing is that, like, I was trying to communicate. I was trying, and that's not my strong suit. Like, I grew up not being very good at that. So, like, I tried to be like, are you mad at me? Like, you've backed way off. And, you know, I grew up with... no shade if you're religious, if, you know, obviously, unless you're, like, discriminating against people. But I do know people who are religious, and they're, like, a very chill version of religion. Yeah. Totally fine. Unfortunately, that's not the environment I grew up in. It was very, 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 like, strict religion, very judgmental religion, whatever. I wasn't even religious and considered religious enough for certain ones of my friends that, like, I would get, like... Damn. I would get, like, a month of icing from not one, but multiple people. And they never acknowledged it. When I call them on it, be like, what's going on? Like, you haven't talked to me. It's been like a week. It's been like 2 weeks. You know, and we didn't have cell phones back then. So it'd be like calling on the landline, or like when we finally had Facebook, it'd be like messaging on Facebook. And it'd be like not answering for days. It would just be weird.
And I'd ghost you.
Yes, they would like ghost me for like a month at a time. And normally it wasn't at the same time. Normally it'd be one and then one. And my best guess, which I've asked them and they've denied it, my best guess is this is when my family had gone the whole like, my dad reached a point of fuck religion, do whatever you all want. He stepped away. And so all of us were like, what the fuck are we doing? So I was probably like 15, 16, something like that, maybe 14. And we just like weren't religious anymore. And so like, you know, sometimes that'd be fine with my friends because I was such a prude goody two shoes, more than them, keep in mind.
Yeah.
Without the religion, more than them while they were still in it. I think they would go through, from my perception, they would go through phases of like, I've strayed from God too much, I need to lock the fuck in. That all of a sudden you'd see them like out with their Bibles. I just would like, I feel like it was like a bat signal to me of like, if I saw like pictures on Instagram of their like highlighted Bibles, I was like, they're not going to be talking to me for the next month. It was just like, I was already kind of in a weird conditioning of like, you may or may not talk to me. And like, that was such an unstable place to be of like, I feel like I was constantly like, please be my friend, please be my friend. But it wasn't just one, it was multiple people. I was like a friend group of 4. Damn. And it was all 3 of them would do this shit. The one that I was closest to, obviously, I went back and forth between 2 I was closest to, and both of them would do it. And then the third one I wasn't as close to, so like I went back and forth on whether it would hurt or not, because I was like, I guess we're not that close. They would still see each other sometimes, because they were all, you know, pretty knitted. They'd see each other at synagogue, because this is when we switched religions, whatever. All that aside, so like, I was used to, you know, these weird segments of like, oh, they're talking to me, they're not talking to me. This one specifically, you know, goes back and forth on how much she's involved in my life. And finally, like, there'd been like times of just like, oh my goodness, like, why do I feel so off with her? And like, but then, you know, I'm crazy, whatever. Well, finally, there was a time, you know, during her birthday that like, that was... not mentioned, not appreciated, and not returned.
Birthdays, man.
Birthdays, yeah.
Yeah, and, clearly.
And like, when I say not appreciated, not returned, I got there and she wasn't even there for an hour. Hour. Oh, she knew my arrival time, FYI. It wasn't like, oh,
was this at a place? Wait, I'm sorry. Was this at a restaurant or?
Her own house.
No.
What?
Mind you, no one was there, and it was starting to get dark. No. It was a whole thing, and it was a far drive for me.
I'm so sorry.
It's totally fine. It is what it is. But, you know, it was like thing after thing after thing. I think the final breaking point is, again, I was used to a lot of cancellations, and I'm like, you know, it would stress me out. And we were eventually supposed to meet up at a place, so it was like going to be like a 45-minute drive for each of us. And it was supposed to be like an all-day thing, you know. She was going to bring one of her friends, and I was like, I just want to be sure if your friend bails, and she has many times, that are you still coming if both your friends bail? Because, you know, you've told me this happens a lot. I just want to make sure that, like, is that going to determine us going? And it was like, no, I'll be there. And it was the night before. I just had, like, this feeling in my gut. I'm like, she's not going. And, like, she hadn't told me they canceled either. I was just like, she's not going to show up. And so I reach out at, like, 9 o'clock at night, and I'm just like, just confirming, blah, 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 blah. She wasn't going, and she didn't tell me that not only did they cancel, she was not planning to show up for an all-day drink and tube in the water. Out at a lake.
My God.
45 minutes from my house. It was a whole, like, I felt like I did, like, my checks and balances, like, check my boxes, like, did all these things of, like, I feel like that's the thing. It's like, yes, some people are different, and sometimes you have to meet people where they're at, but it's frustrating when it's like, you know where people maybe like linger
you're
a little
pulling
bit.
all the strings.
So it's like, oh well, if I know this is something they struggle with, let me try to meet them here. Like let me try to like balance out if the friendship is important to me.
Yeah.
So it was so humiliating. It was also like I felt like the blame was on me of like, well, you have to plan it when we're all free, and I was like, like, I did this stuff. Like, I did stuff for this, your birthday, your this, your that. One of the breaking points is she's always been smaller than me, shorter and, like, you know, just physically smaller. We were getting ready at her house for something to go do pictures, and she comes out with a little pencil skirt and goes, you should try this on with it. And I said, girl, what size is that? We are not the same size. And there's a third person there, mind you, third girl. And she's like, oh, it's like a size, like a size 4 or 6.
Yeah, a 00.
Oh my God.
Cool.
And, you know, at the time, I was probably like similar to now. I was probably like a 14, 16. And I was just like, bro, that's probably going to fit my thigh. Like, we are just not the same size.
She got a pencil skirt for a leg warmer.
Yeah.
Put it on like a fucking necklace.
Yeah.
Headband.
I mean, oh God, it sounded like she knew what she was doing when she was asking.
Well, I remember, like, I feel like the attitude was saying of, like, you should try it on. And I was like, no, it's not going to fit. I think she, like, kept pushing of, like, no, just try. So I think I tried to put them on, and obviously they didn't even get up to, like, here. So it's just like, yeah, no, like, they're not going to fit. And it's just like, man, yeah. Okay. It felt off. There was just so many instances where it's like, oh my God, she doesn't like you.
She was not rooting for you.
So, you know, I feel like the hardest part wasn't even necessarily, like, because the fallout was terrible. Of, like, when it was just like, no, like, I took her off my social media with, and this is what I wish I had handled differently. I didn't give up a heads up. Like, once she was, like, not going to show up for the lake and all that shit, I just went through and I was like, block. I was just like...
Well, why do you feel like you have to give her a heads up?
Because it was just a long term. It was long term. I knew... There was a lot of other people involved. It was just like...
I guess that makes sense.
She apparently checked on me so often. She noticed immediately. Mind you, she wouldn't hardly text me.
What the fuck?
But she noticed right off the bat and was like, hey... Are we okay? What's going on? And so that's when I was like...
Oh, I think she liked having the upper hand on your friendship.
Yeah.
So once I ended things with her and was just like, yeah, I don't think we want the same things out of a friendship. Like, this is just... We want different things, and that's fine. This just isn't serving me anymore. Like, whatever. And I know I didn't say it as eloquently as that at the time. But I was just basically, this isn't working for me anymore. Like, basically have a nice life. And... all of a sudden, she was obsessed with me. Hey, I could have demanded way more in a friendship. Like, hey, if you ice me out for a month, that doesn't work for me. Yeah. That might work for you. Like, I know a lot of people. My sister, low maintenance friend, where she'll be like, me and my friend can hit each other up after 2 months and be like, hey, bitch, we're going to the bar. They're great. They're fine. It's perfect. There are a lot of people that is like, this is my vibe. Yeah. I cannot talk to you for months. And we link up and it's like nothing changed. Yeah. I'm just not that person.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to wrap up on your friendship breakup? And
no, I don't think so. It's just I feel like it helped show me what I don't want in a friendship. Yep. It helped me realize also what I don't deserve in a friendship. Yeah. And unfortunately, something that another life lesson I have learned from being friends with this specific individual is I feel like because of how long I was in that cycle of the friendship with her, I have sought her out in other friends. Wow. It wasn't intentional, but I'm like, I think to me it felt comfortable. I'm like, I recognize this. I recognize you. We must be so close. Yeah. And I think it just felt familiar because I'm like, that's what I was conditioned in. I was used to that. It felt like home. And so I'd be like, oh my God, we're locked in. And then it's like, no, you locked into someone who's not going to talk to you for weeks or months. And that's what happened. I definitely think, through lots of conversation and self-discovery, that I do think I unconsciously gravitated towards specific people because they reminded me of how she treated me. I liked it in the moment because
it's you remember the good parts of it.
And it feels familiar. Yeah, and it feels familiar. And when you don't have friends, if something feels familiar, it's like that must mean good. Yeah. And then when you get too deep in it, it's like, oh, that's why it felt familiar because they're very much like this other person that didn't work out.
Yeah. So maybe this one is different.
I feel like honestly, the friendship I have with you guys is not what I'm used to. And I mean that in the best way.
It's such a happy medium because, like, I had a really rough week and I feel like I have not been able to be on social media. I couldn't go to Pilates. I couldn't do anything. Yet, we could still pick up where we left off and there's no, like, oh, you were too busy for us or, oh, you were too great. It was, oh God, we get what's happening. Like,
and still, I'm
you
like,
guys get
you
it.
communicate.
I get it.
It's hard to explain because I completely get if someone's busy.
Yes.
I get if they're going through their own shit.
Right.
I get it if you just are like, hey, I'm going through stuff. I just need to be with my partner. I need to go see my family. I need to just chill at my house.
Yeah.
I need to just not leave, not talk to anybody. Like, my job is draining me. My family's draining me. Like, something's draining me. I get that. My thing is, like, I kept going through the pattern of, like, we did have that for a little bit of time, and then they take it away. And I'm like, that was the segment I was in with that girl.
Like, out of nowhere.
Like, yeah. Like, I'm going to give you all this attention. It's going to feel really good. And then kind of like an abusive relationship.
Right, I'm going to put some boundaries up.
I'm going to take it away.
And then it's going to be,
Yeah, I'm going to put boundaries up and act like you're bothering me. So then you're going to be like, so then I'm like, where do we stand? Are we still friends? Do they still like me? And then they'll like sprinkle a little bit of attention.
I was going to say, you respect the boundaries, and then they're like, wait, why are you doing that? What's wrong?
Yeah. I'm moving the way you're moving, so
and that
what
was
else
the
am I
thing
supposed
too.
to
That's
do?
something else I tried with her is like, oh, this is the energy she's giving me. I'm going to give it to her. Long story short, it showed me a lot of what I'm like, I'm not looking for in a friendship, and this is what I am looking for.
Breakups happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
All right, Gabby.
Mine's gonna take 10 minutes. 'Cause as we've discussed, I have a lot of friends. Don't have a lot of friend breakups. No, I'm joking. Oh my gosh, guys.
She's like, everyone loves me, and I'm never the
She's
problem.
like, actually, I don't have a contribution to this episode.
I know.
She's like, I was saying I did, but now that we're over time, I guess, damn.
Okay, so I'm trying to think back of my friendship breakups. A lot of them just kind of dissolved. Like, I have a few friendships from maybe elementary school, and we were kids, and we got to middle school, so we hung out a little bit less. We were hanging out in different circles. So, just, we just dissolved. We just were into different things. Maybe I had a friend, she got into honors, so she was hanging out with the honor kids, and I was a dumbass, so I was hanging out with the dumbasses.
Oh my God.
Or, high school into college and being different parts.
So, like, different phases of life, not really like, oh, I hate you, goodbye.
Yeah. Most of my friendship breakups is just distance. It makes it hard to keep in contact, and we just become different people, which is fine. Still sucks, but that's most of mine. I think the biggest one that I went through, though, was around 2020, and we all know what was happening then. It was a pandemic, and I had a friend from high school who, God, the story I'm about to tell is my perspective, and I can respect that. If she listens, I doubt it. I hope she respects that maybe her perspective is different, but this is my story, my side. We were friends from high school and close. I mean, I met this girl my freshman year on the first day and instantly clicked. And I thought it would be a friendship forever. So it's COVID, and we get it. Things are scary. We are in the great unknown. It's April 2020. Let me set the scene. I think at the time she was seeing a guy in Atlanta. Where's Atlanta? The South. He was in a different part of the country, so to get there you had to fly. With restrictions, it was risky. I mean, we lived in southern New York, so we were pretty close to New York City. We were close proximity, and we were very aware, because that was all they were streaming on the news, of what was happening in the city. I mean, there was literally trucks. They had trucks of bodies, of dead bodies being filled up. And long story short, she just kind of like victimized herself, and we're showing concern. We're like, hey, it's a scary time, and I think maybe it's probably best not to travel for, better like a term, dick.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it could wait a few more. And I was very optimistic. I wasn't in denial, but I was very trying to be optimistic of, maybe this isn't long term. Maybe just give it a few months. Give it a few weeks. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Obviously, I mean, this is 2020. Like, we have modern technology. We should figure it out.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, she just wouldn't hear it. And don't feel bad in saying that, she victimized herself. Said that we had privilege of traveling and that she didn't. And I don't know what sense that makes. I was not traveling during that time, but I just didn't appreciate and understand. I mean, I was young, and I probably didn't communicate in the best way, and I probably should have chose my words differently instead of saying, hey, I think you're stupid and selfish for traveling when we're in a pandemic. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But in reality, you're stupid and dumb for traveling during a pandemic. But her truth is her truth, my truth is my truth. Or, whatever. It is what it is. So that kind of fizzled out the friendship for a while. Also, it's lockdown, so we didn't see each other we're going to see each other. So that even though we were in kind of the same town, we had distance. We went from like during summer break being able to probably see each other weekly or talking. I don't know. It just fills it out. And then I think September or the end of summer, right, things were getting a little bit lighter. Obviously, it was still very locked down, but a little bit lighter than it was in March and April. So we met up for a group lunch, and I thought beef was squashed. We figured it out. And I think a month later, she met up with another friend, or she ran into another friend, mutual friend, and it wasn't. She said she got weird vibes. And that friend told me, and I was just like, oh, well, I thought everything was...
That was news to me. Yeah.
That's news to me. I thought we were all good. We were laughing and taking videos. And yeah, so that's weird. Then, the biggest thing you can do to me? Unfollow me on social media. So that's it. Honest God, my story feels like
she was manipulating me and abusing me. She was a Trump supporter. She unfollowed me on Instagram. No, that is very valid because, I mean, the whole situation that all three of us just went to, which we're probably going to have to do a part 2 if you liked this episode. Yeah. We'll do a part 2 and go through the entire friendship breakup that we all three did together.
So, anyways, I just want to say the overall of my friendship breakup, I don't know, it just sucks, but I mean, maybe we just grew up and became different people, which is okay.
Do you feel like you noticed the absence of her friendship? Like, how do you... You do have so many friends that you are still actively involved with. Do you feel like that had any part of, like, it being, I guess, easier for it to just be like, oh, you know, maybe next time I see her, things will be good? Or, like, did you guys talk at all in between, like, the weirdness and then you seeing her and being like, oh, I thought we were fine?
No, I think maybe I tried to reach out. Maybe I did the sending her a meme or something on Instagram, you know, or I think TikTok, Oh, yeah, that was TikTok.
We bleeped that out. Some friends that like can do a shady thing.
I was messaging her. I thought we were fine, so I'm sending her stuff.
Yeah, you're under the impression
slowly
like,
noticing,
oh, like that was an argument, not the end of a friendship.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm slowly noticing, oh, she's not returning the same energy I'm giving her.
Yeah,
that's a big thing. I will obviously, you know, put my half into a friendship. Yeah. But you gotta meet me halfway. Yeah. And friendship is any relationship, romantic, friendship, it's meeting a person at least halfway. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I believe relationship should be 100%. It's always, it's not 50-50, it's 100-100. Yeah. But if you're not even giving me halfway, no, I don't.
We don't have anything.
I'm not gonna do that. No.
So how recently did she unfollow you?
Oh my God, it was back in 2020.
Oh, it was during...
Oh. Yeah, 2020, 2021, I think, maybe. I don't know. I can remember when it, like, finally I was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm trying to bring this horse to the water, and she ain't drinking, so...
Yeah.
Put out the pasture.
Yeah, no, I'm not... Bye, ho. No, I'm joking, but... Yeah, no, and... It just sucks, because it was a high school friendship, such formative time of my life.
Yes, that's probably why it felt so, like, that even was though, like... Yeah. It didn't change crazy, like, but it doesn't mean that it didn't impact you.
Yeah, exactly. So
especially if it's someone that you, like, thought, like, oh, we're in it to stay. Like,
right, those friends that you're like, oh, we're gonna look back on these times.
You make it 7 years, we're like in a lifetime.
Yeah, like, I mean, we wrote on our high school graduation, like, yearbooks and stuff, took pictures, took Polaroids saying, like, oh, I can't wait for us to recreate this, like... So it was, you know, I still want to, obviously, we're going to validate my friendship breakup. Not different from yours, but...
They honestly were all through different breakups that I think everyone at least can at least relate to one of them. Yeah. Like, which I think is really cool because... Yeah.
You can disown someone in many different ways.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
No, but I do like that it's like there are, like, I kind of thought that ours might be similar, but
I thought so too, and I was like, oh, damn, yeah. No, it's, yeah, and then going back to what you said about how, like, 100% kind of thing, as we literally have talked about, I think it's been the theme, is that it takes, if you want to be part of a village,
you have to be a villager.
You have to be a villager. Yeah. And I think that's just, like, yes, there's plenty of times where, like, I don't want to show up for something, but I do anyway because I know it's going to help. Obviously, we're not saying, like, oh my gosh, you always have to do everything you don't want to do, but, like,
no.
It's almost like the family thing. Like, you do things for family. Like, you know, everyone says, like, oh, it's my family. Like, I have to do it because it's family. I feel like that's the same with friends. Like, oh, they're my friend.
Yeah,
like, if you want someone to show up the same way for you.
Only do things that are fun. Yeah. And then be like, oh, that sounds kind of hard. Pass.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're only that... Let me caveat that. There are some friendships that are, like, they're a little bit more lighthearted. You don't go that deep with it. That it's like, you do kind of just, like, oh, we'll catch a movie sometime. We'll get dinner sometime. Yes. And that's kind of the extent of it. Yes. If you're trying to get in it with somebody, but you only want to be there for the laughs and you don't want to help them move, help them through a hard night, help them, maybe shit happened, they need to help.
Or just go and like watch a movie together in your house and like sit on your couch and like really not talk much.
Sit in silence and just
right, or just
be ride out together or go on a drive together. Like be like, hey, I got no money. Okay, we're doing something free today.
Right.
Let's go for a walk. It doesn't have to be
walks, exercise. Like, there's so many things that, like, in my opinion, if you're trying to be close to somebody, it requires so much more effort than just like, oh, I hang out with them sometimes. Okay, then there's not very much expectations. You're trying to be close to this person, I have expectations for you. Yeah. Because if you want me to show up and help you move, help you with dinner, help you with this or that, I am going to expect that to come back in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, maybe not the same thing.
Right, no, exactly.
But, like, it's when you get married. I will be showing up for your wedding. Mm-hmm. Eventually, when I get a house, I'm sure you guys will be showing up for me in that aspect.
Yeah. Well, overall theme of this whole episode is like, it's okay if you break up with your friends. There are people out there. There will be. You may sit there and think like, I know every single person in this town. Well, if you live in a small town of 30 people, maybe you do. But most of the time, there's so many people out there that, like, you have no idea.
Oh, my God.
Like, oh, my gosh. And even, like, when you meet other people, then they also know their people. It's just, you have no idea. So just always be positive about it because you never know when someone might come into your life. I look at these... I look at these girls and I'm like, wow, I can see them, like... for a really long time.
We'll talk about friendship. We'll do a friendship episode in the future. We'll dive more into it. But
if this episode made you sad of like, oh wow, friendship breakups are hard, like we'll end it in a way that like, but look at us. Like we went through those things, but like we made it here.
Yeah. So. And even like here, like I didn't grow up in Rochester. Moving to Rochester, I had a couple failings before I found people that I clicked with. Yeah. So it's like. Even that, like, if you do have some friendship fallouts, that's probably just a growing process. It's probably just growing pains. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like, it might take a couple times.
I love that saying, too.
No, but, like, if it's going south, don't get discouraged of, like, oh, I suck, I'm never gonna make friends. It's like, that might not be your friend. You could still find them, though.
Keep trying.
And I feel like you're never too old.
No.
These two girls are fucking old.
Oh! I didn't know where that was going.
I'm kidding.
We're chunking over. You have friends for that part of your life.
Yes.
Different
life, friends and then, different seasons.
I think I have friends in different, I used to have like one group when I was in elementary school and in middle school and they have dwindled down, but...
And it's fun because like you have your college friends and you're able to like... bring your college friends here and meet us, and then like that grows that girlhood.
So it's not all bleak.
It's not friendship all bleak. Breakups. Don't let this discourage you. Hopefully, instead, it shows you that like if you have been through one, maybe it's even a fourth option.
Right. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Yeah.
If you're not finding your friendship now, it's because it's waiting for you. Somewhere else. Someone is waiting for you, and if you give up, you'll never find them.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to our third episode. Mm-hmm. We're really excited, very proud of us. We posted the second or third one, but we recorded those, so we're getting there. But yeah, follow us on Instagram. It's all in the description if you're watching or in the show notes. Post Pilates Thoughts on Instagram and TikTok. Each of our own individual TikToks and Instagrams. If you're listening to this podcast, go watch us on YouTube because we're so much more entertaining on camera.
Yeah.
And then we appreciate everyone that has listened and has listened this far into this episode. And we also would love if you could comment, whether that's on YouTube or on like DMing us if you don't feel comfortable commenting, like, or commenting on one of the posts, like ideas you want us to do for episodes. We have so many more coming. But we would love to hear what you guys want to do too.
Oh yeah, please, yeah. Let us know your ideas.
Would love input.
Feedback is great. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye guys.
Bye.